Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock. We're going to go ahead and get started with the academic alert process. This presentation is required today, and it will be recorded for later viewings. We don't anticipate this presentation lasting any longer than 30 minutes. It'll most likely take less than 30 minutes today. If you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to use the questions box to add those questions, and we'll refer and answer those questions towards the end of the presentation. But in general, thank you for being here today. We do appreciate and we'll respect your time during the session today on the academic alert system. Today, we are going to talk about three main areas. First and foremost, we're going to explain the academic alert system. So what is it, why it exists. We're also going to touch on some improvements that have been made to the system. And then we're going to walk you through the process of submitting an academic alert in WaveNet.
Hey everybody, it's Melissa. Again, just want to echo what Jennifer said and thank you for your time this afternoon. Certainly many of you have used the academic alert system in past years, and we appreciate the collaboration that we've engaged in with you. But for the newer folks, or maybe folks who aren't quite as experienced with using the academic alert system, and I apologize, my phone's ringing. My phone's ringing, and Noreen just asked for me to speak up. Hopefully that's better. So somebody, can you just reply and let me know how the volume is, if you don't mind? But I'll keep going. Again, the academic alert system is a way that we can collaborate between the faculty members and staff members to refer students to additional support at the college. Certainly, faculty intervene in many ways with students who may need some extra support. But this is a way to connect students with other services such as counseling or disability services and tutoring support available through the SSTC. And let's talk a little bit more in detail about how the academic alert system is supported and who actually intervenes on behalf of the support services. On our side of the house in student services, the counseling staff will contact any students who are identified through academic alert via email to discuss options regarding their behaviors, their time management, or personal issues that may be of help with for those students. On Jennifer's side of the house, on the SSTC, of course it's widely known that they provide tutoring in the academic disciplines. They also offer services through the Writing Center, and as well as technology support in a variety of different ways. And again, just like with student services, the SSTC personnel contact students via email to offer the services. Let's look at student services a little bit and talk about what reasons you might want to refer students to student services for assistance through the academic alert system. If they demonstrate some weak skills, we could talk with them about any accommodations they may have received in high school and how to address that. If they demonstrate some a lack of motivation or seem inflexible in your interactions with them, their concentration abilities. If they say they need to talk with a counselor or a career advisor to do some more exploration, they can certainly come see somebody in student services.
When you are referring a student for academic alert, there are some other reasons, a variety of other reasons that will be addressed by the Student Success and Technology Center and the Writing Center. For some reason, if your student does need extra support services, the reasons that are listed here can give you an idea of how the SSTC distributes the academic alerts. If you do have a student who may need a tutor, one may be available. So go ahead and submit an academic alert for that reason. Or a student may need help with determining their particular learning style. A few other reasons deal with college success skills in general. For instance, if they need to improve their organization, concentration skills, reading skills, study skills, test taking, time management, or note-taking skills, all of those are going to be addressed by the SSTC. And also, just to point out, the tutoring centers provide technology training and support as well. So please refer a student to us if they need technology training and assistance.
Now let's talk about the improvements that have been made to the system, and we're pretty excited about those, honestly. The big one is that there's no more paper, and I think you guys would be excited about that as well. I think the last thing we need, any of us, is more forms to fill out. So this is a completely automated process that is accessible in WaveNet, and just in a minute Jennifer's going to show you where those are located in WaveNet and how to complete those academic alerts in WaveNet. This will be an automated process that will be much more streamlined. We're kind of taking away any of that lag time that would occur with paper forms and getting them to the right people on the right campus. And it will allow immediate contact with students. Due to the fact that it's automated, students will immediately know that the alert has been submitted. We're also going to have access to more detailed information, and that will allow us to produce some enhanced reports. So we'll know exactly what the outcome of the intervention ultimately was.
Okay, now we're going to actually walk you through the process of submitting an academic alert in WaveNet. Again, this is the streamlined process, no paper needed, that Melissa was referring to. The first thing that you're going to do is log into your WaveNet account, and you're going to access the Quick Access To tab. When you get there, you're going to click on the link to faculty and scroll down the page until you see the link for creating an academic alert, as you see on the slide presented here. Once you click on the academic alert link, you're going to see a form that looks like this. The instructor field is going to be automatically filled out for you. However, from course down, you're going to have to choose the course that any particular student is needing an academic alert assistance in. So as soon as you are ready to submit an academic alert, come here and start with the course. Click the drop-down menu, and you'll be able to choose the course that you need to, and then the field below that, you'll simply type the student's H number. It'll look similar to this screenshot here on the PowerPoint presentation. For instance, over the summer semester, Tim Jessup was teaching EGR 120, CO1, and so he chose that course and he typed in the student's H number below. You also, while doing this process, you'll need to pick 1, 2, or 3 attributes to let us know why the student is now on academic alert. For instance, you'll choose test-taking anxiety. They maybe would need a tutor. They may have poor time management, or they need to speak to a career counselor, all of the reasons that we recently discussed. In the additional comments field, we ask that you put anything that you feel is important to share with us. 2 things that we ask you to do: if you know that the student is a bridge student and you're referring them for an academic alert, please put that in the additional comments field, and also type the course for that student as well. The reason why we ask that is when we receive these academic alerts through email, Melissa Batten and myself will be able to forward to the appropriate campus.